boss.
No.
Except with progress. But progress with nothing else is like, what is that? I was gonna go anyway. Like, it just doesn't, it's not enough. Like, I want a cool drop of a sword or something. Like, especially for a fight that takes me like 2 hours to learn. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
But I am playing it.
Oh,
and you don't get any cool drops.
No.
You do find cool things in the open world, which is probably why I like the open world. I found like a hidden chest. I found a twin blade thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was neat. Yeah. So I've been playing with Fabian, and we've been trading the controller back and forth.
Oh, okay.
She likes the boss fights, and I like the open world. She hates the open world. I hate the boss fights. I think I can just get her to play all the bosses and maybe kind of half enjoy the game.
There you go. Tag team it. That's a good idea, actually. You hate this part, she does it for you, and then you hate the other, or she hates the other part, and you do that part. Holy shit,
100%.
you guys have like the perfect fucking relationship dynamic. I'm a little jealous.
It
honestly.
actually is. It actually is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It feels like, if you show me a screenshot of Dark Souls in this game, the only thing I'd say is that's probably HD Dark Souls. Which is fine.
Yeah.
They have a cool aesthetic. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But it is just that kind of with an open like world thing.
Yeah. It is very pretty, I will say. I like a lot. I've always liked the weird fucked up monsters that they come up with in Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, their enemy design is amazing.
My favorite though is a bird that has two swords on his fucking feet, and it's just the fucking dumbest but also the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm like,
is that in this game?
Yeah.
Oh shit. The only birds I know are the bald eagles I'm killing for their feathers, you know what I'm saying?
You fucking monster. How dare you? That's for America. America. Anyway, we'll get into that later, I guess. Yeah,
oh no. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
And I reviewed The Patriot, Mel Gibson's The Patriot later.
Shit, could you imagine? Oh, that'd be so bad.
Is that Mel Gibson? That was,
yeah,
right?
I'm pretty sure that's Mel Gibson. Yeah.
But it's not about America. It's like a medieval movie, right?
No, that's fucking Braveheart. You're thinking Braveheart. He was in The Patriot, though.
Yeah. Was he?
Yeah, the
why am I
Patriot
mixing
film.
up these
Why
two
are you
movies that are
smashing
nothing
these
alike?
two films that are both Mel Gibson as the male lead?
Wait, are we talking about Signs? I think I might be thinking of Signs. No, Passion of the Christ. It was Passion of the Christ. He was a patriot for Jesus. That's what it was.
That's clearly what it is. Absolutely.
No, it was Mark Wahlberg, Invincible. He was a patriot for not the Patriots, but the Philadelphia team.
Oh, but what about Tom Brady? Oh, wait, he's not there anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Buccaneers.
Sorry.
I don't know. Who gives a shit? Are you surprised I know that? I mean, he's retired now, but
Yeah, he's retired.
I have one person on my Twitter that's a really big Patriots fan, and it's not my stepdad, which is weird because he is, but he doesn't really post about the Patriots. And so I'm caught up with all the Patriots news. They suck now.
Yeah, they do suck now. Just hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, Elden Ring. I don't know if you want to wrap your thoughts into my game because we both played the same thing, which is rare.
Yeah, that is true that we both play the same thing. So I was kind of surprised. I'm not very far. I just started playing it yesterday. I've only played for like 3 hours. I played for a little
probably
bit
pretty
of it
similar
today.
to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I've watched a lot of people play it. So like I
haven't done that.
I watched Ludwig play it because he did like 100-hour stream where he streamed it until he beat the game. Yeah. He also is really sad because he lost all of that VOD footage because YouTube caps at 12 hours, right? And then his fucking SSD failed where he was back up.
Both of those things happened?
Yeah, so he's really sad about that. Yeah, so he just like did a plea for people. It's like, if you have any of my content, please fucking send it to me. But anyway,
are people just sitting around recording live streams?
I don't know, but maybe. But like, yeah, I haven't gotten too far. I beat a couple little minor bosses from what I've seen and what I've read. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm going to caster spell, which I get two shot. I'm going magic.
Oh,
magic.
okay. I thought you were saying you were going to a location, and then you said caster spell. I was like, is that like a
no.
a region?
I'm going spellcaster. That's what I should have said.
Spellcaster. Okay,
Spellcaster.
wow. All right, Wisconsin spellcaster over here.
Wisconsin.
Holy cow. We got one playing Elden Ring right in front of us. Wow, from our little town. Yeah. Evil space money. No, there's no space in her name, okay? All right, she's just playing Elden Ring on my computer. That's my impression of a Minnesotan mom who watches Twitch streams.
Beautiful.
Really niche Twitch streamers.
That's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to keep going glass cannon because that's all I'm doing is stacking straight fucking magic damage. So I hit really hard with my magic spells, but if I get hit, I'm fucked. That's
Do you
basically
ever
it.
run out of spell juice?
Yeah, you run out of mana.
How do you deal with that?
You get flasks for mana just like
So
you
you
do
have
with
to
your health.
rest more than me, probably.
I decided to risk it for the biscuit, and I took all of my HP thingies except for one and put them all into mana. So I just chug my mana potions and stuff like that.
Goodness.
Because basically, if I get hit, I'm probably dead. I'm fucking squishy, mix squishers.
But you're doing exponentially more damage.
Oh, yeah, it's so much fun. I fucking run up and then I'll see like a crowd of people and then I cast one spell and they all fucking die.
Crowd of people?
Yeah.
I haven't seen one crowd of people.
Go further into the open world areas. There's like a bridge and there was like these dudes dragging across a fucking like carriage. And so
I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying that's shocking to me.
I don't know. I just took out that whole caravan before I got on here because I was like, oh, there's got to be some good in this chest if I kill all like 15, 16, 20 of these dudes that are here plus the two big guys. And it was like a greater axe. And I'm like, cool. Fuck you, game. But, okay, so Elden Ring, what else did you play?
I went back to Tyranny.
Okay. It's been a while.
Which is the Pillars of Eternity developers, Obsidian. It's not as good as those games. It doesn't look as good, even though it came out later, and it doesn't have the Kickstarter money, I think. But it is still really fun, and I think you get to make super badass decisions, like. The whole thing is you're on the wrong side, right? You're on the evil side.
Mm-hmm.
But you can decide to sort of forego all of that and become your own entity. You still sort of are under the rule of, the bad guy, but you don't really have to fuck with him. You're like, nope, this is my fucking shit, and fuck both of the like generals under him trying to control me.
Fuck
Which
all
is
you nerds.
dope. It changes the quest lines a lot. Like everyone fucking hates you. You have to fight way more often. It's kind of cool that they'd let you branch off that far,
Yeah, to where you just like fucking straight up become a monster. I don't know.
Yeah. And then there's some like sort of insurrectionists, people that like secretly want to support you, and because they've had it with the Empire, and it's dope. I don't think the story goes that way normally. Maybe it does, but I don't think so. I don't think I just shortcutted to it, but we'll see, I guess.
Okay. How many hours have you put into that so far?
It's hard to tell because I've played it before and quit, and then I started over this time, so my Steam count's a little off.
Oh, yeah.
But I would say probably 10 hours, 10 to 12 or something. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
No, I think it's a pretty short game compared to like Pillars. I think it's like 30 hours, maybe less.
Nice.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. The main problem with Pillars of Eternity is how goddamn long it is.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
And actually, the length of games is something I'm kind of focused on right now because I have the urge to play every fucking game I've already played before.
Uh-oh.
All of them.
Uh-oh.
Like Dragon Age.
I was going to say Dragon Age, Mass Effect.
Like Witcher. Mass Effect I already did.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did it
the
like
Legendary Edition. I never technically beat 3, but I'll go back and do it. It's fine.
go back and
Just taking a tiny wee break. Yeah, I don't know. So I can't decide which one to play because when I think of playing Dragon Age or Witcher, Witcher, I've never beat the first Witcher because it's a buggy mess.
It is a buggy mess.
And it's clunky. But for realsy, I had a game-breaking bug. Could not finish the game, and I had to start all the way over. So I didn't want to do that, and I don't think I ever will because of like just when you hit a bug like that, it's like seeing a crazy mole on somebody you thought was attractive, and then you're like, oh, I can't unsee that. You're not like it's nothing about you. It's just that I can't unsee that thing. So it's like that bug in Witcher 1 stops me. Even though it's a great game, I enjoyed my time with it and would have played more. But the fact that you did me like that, had a mole in your face, I can't associate with you any longer. So, but when I think of playing Witcher again, even Witcher 3, I have to play Witcher 2 again. First of all, it's been too long. And second of all, I want to import my save because I've never fucking done that.
Ooh, okay.
And then Dragon Age, I've also never imported a save all the way fucking through because
that's what
I played on 360, I played on PC, and then my fucking hard drive died. Like, there's just always a barrier because it takes fucking 4 years to complete all 3 games.
Uh-huh.
And, but so I have to start over at Dragon Age Origins. Just as a personal thing.
Yeah.
If I even think of playing Dragon Age Inquisition. But then my interest wanes. I'm halfway through the second game, like, well, maybe. And then I never go to the third game. And then I want to play Dragon Age 3 again, so I start fucking over the next year. You know? It's a vicious cycle. That's what it is.
God damn it, Portz. Just continuing to fucking repeat over and over again.
Repeat. Yep.
Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat.
So I'm trying. Every time I get the urge to boot up a game that I played before, or even if I spend 30 minutes with it, I'm like, okay, I saw it. Good. Fine. Don't give a shit. Let's go play something new. Like, just to, like, get it out of my system, you know? Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what it's like. I was going to liken it to drinking, but it's nothing like that. But yeah, it's kind of unique. Maybe that's why I don't know how to deal with it, because nothing else in my life is like this. Like, if I start The Office, I don't give a fuck. I could start on the 7th season and be perfectly happy. You know, I do not give a shit.
Yeah.
But for video games, for some reason, I just want to start from the very beginning. Like Dark Forces, I kind of want to play through that whole series, but I know I don't have the follow through. Maybe I get disciplined. Maybe that's what I have to do. I have to get the follow through, and then I just do the whole thing, and then I'm satiated.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Do you think so? Do you think that would work?
I think if you schedule it into your, like, make
my ears.
Look, I know.
I hate that.
I know you hate that word, but I think most people hate that word. But you know what I started doing because I'm such a fucking psychopath? I started scheduling my stuff, and it's helped me stay more on task.
I don't think that makes you a psychopath. I think that makes you, like, responsible.
I guess. I don't know. Okay, this is maybe the psychopathic thing that I started doing is I started scheduling my insomnia because I know I'm going to be up during that time.
Do you sleep on a cot so that you don't want to sleep in? Like, you don't want to snooze your alarm because you're so uncomfortable in your sleep?
Pretty much. Yeah, so like from 9:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. on Wednesday nights, I have it scheduled out that I'm doing the podcast for the meme podcast.
Yeah, that makes sense. The cot story was a real story from somebody I knew who got me into Amway, by the way.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck?
That guy would rise and grind hard.
That guy's actually
I'm still selling it, by the way. If you guys want any energy drinks, or it's only 10 times the price of grocery store prices. So
Jesus.
Let me know. I'll hook you up.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Amway or no, Amway.
I almost said it as a joke, and then you just said it.
I was trying to think
of
your games, and
Tyranny, fucking Dragon Age. I don't know. Fucking who gives a shit?
Elden Ring, Amway.
Yeah. Well, they're all kind of the same thing if you think about it.
It's all a cult. Okay. So what else? Did you play anything else this week?
No, that is all I played.
Okay. I just wanted to check. You should probably check out Valheim because they just opened up a new big patch from what I was
I don't think I'm ready. I saw that. I don't think I'm ready yet.
Okay. That's fair. We'll go back to when you're ready.
I think I might need a small break from survival games. We played a lot of them.
Yeah. That rise and grind. So we already talked
also,
about...
I'm just butthurt. I got called a base bitch.
Take it back. Make it base king. You're the base king. I'm a
the
base king.
I'm the based king. Huh? Young people?
Oh God, I hate it.
TikTokers?
Don't fucking just because I made a TikTok for the podcast and I haven't uploaded anything to it yet. We can't get the Zoomer energy quite yet. Soon, TM, soon.
Ironically, you can though, right? I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah,
You're
probably.
allowed to if it's like dripping in irony.
Oh God, I hate it. I still hate it.
Yeah, I mean, young people will never like us. That's just a fact.
That's
okay,
true. We're too old.
that's just how evolution works. They want us to die because we're weakening the herd.
We're basically boomers already. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, my games this week. So I've already talked about Elden Ring. And I did play 2 games this week that are new. So I played The Beast Inside. It's like a horror fucking walking simulator. It doesn't know. This game doesn't know what it wants to be. So at first it feels like a horror walking simulator, and you're like just dealing with a story, solving simple puzzles and stuff like that. And then it turns into Amnesia, where you're trying to run away and hide from these ghosts, and they're trying to kill you, and they one-shot you and shit like that.
Okay.
And then at one point there's a boss fight with a gun, but the gun is so bad. It's like, is this a fucking shooter game now? And like,
that's Call of Cthulhu did that.
Yes, it doesn't know
Is that what it felt
be!
like? Yeah.
Way worse. Way worse. Call of Cthulhu
left
felt
field.
better.
Like, where the fuck did this shooting segment come from?
Yeah, it feels fucking weird.
People need to stop tacking things on their games. I used to blame big publishers, right? You think it's a back of the box thing,
it's
right?
Everyone. It's everyone.
That's what it used to be. It's like, we got to get these fucking things on the back of the box, so we technically have to include it in the game, which was a fucked up way of doing things. But now it's like indie developers like, well, this is what a video game is. I've learned from Full Sail University that this is how to make a video game.
From Phoenix University.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, so it doesn't know what it wants to be, and then like eventually it like reveals too much of the plot early on, so you already know what's gonna happen at the very end, and so it becomes super predictable. And
what?
It's not like a shocker when the endings happen. It's like, oh my God, oh no. You get like a couple of choices that change what you say in the ending, but they don't actually affect the game.
I mean, not everything has to be a shock. Did they set it up like it was supposed to be a mystery?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah. They set it up to be like a mystery.
The only reason I bring this up, and I know this is like derails you completely, and I'm sort of sorry about that.
You're fine. Everybody.
But Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie ever made.
Yeah.
And people that don't like it don't understand that you don't have to go, huh? In the movie theater for it to be a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Is it the best one? I still think Empire's better, just slightly, but I just
it probably
like Empire.
is because it was first. This movie builds on what that movie did, right?
Yeah, no,
but still a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I really like it.
When I was a kid, maybe I was in the wrong state. You know, when I watched it, I was just like sort of flippant about it, like, who gives a fuck? And then the prequels came out. I fucking loved them. Mm-hmm. So obviously, my objective opinion is objectively wrong. But Rogue One's very good.
Rogue One is great.
Sorry,
it's great.
Beast Within or Beast Inside.
Beast Inside. Yeah, Beast Inside. But yeah, I would give it. I give it probably like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever played.
Seems right.
But
When
it's
I
not
just look at
the
screenshots
greatest.
of that game,
It's
to be
not
honest.
the greatest. It was very
That's what I would give
predictable.
Call of Cthulhu. Where would you rank Call of Cthulhu?
I would rate it a 6.5.
Better?
Slightly.
Okay.
It felt slightly
Alright.
better than this. I don't know. I like Cthulhu-esque stuff, and this wasn't
I
Cthulhu-esque
I
stuff.
really liked Call of Cthulhu, to be honest. I would put that at like an 8.
Yeah, I think it's better than this for sure. But the jump scares in this game were very good, and they just scared the shit out of me to the point where my heart. On Sunday, I had to stop streaming altogether because my heart rate just fucking went through the roof, and I couldn't get it down, and then I got a really bad, fucking lightheaded headache. It was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I played that, and then because I've been craving Left 4 Dead, but Back 4 Blood sucks so much dick, my roommates and I found some other games that are similar. So we started playing World War Z Aftermath, and it plays like Left 4 Dead. The gunplay is actually very good. My only problem with this game is it is incredibly hard. It is incredibly hard.
That's a problem you have with the game?
Yes. So, like, in Left 4 Dead, you're all equal. There's no leveling system or anything like that. In this, there's, like, a gimmicky leveling system. There is a DLC that added, like, pay-to-win stuff, but, like, if you had the DLC, I didn't realize this, but since I had the DLC, since it was included in the original base game that I bought with, so, like, one of my roommates couldn't get some of the guns that I had, and he was like, "Oh, you're using pay to win," and he was making fun of me, and I was like, "I didn't fucking, I just did my first, I have 4 hours," and so, like, but yeah, there's some of the things that are, when you get hit by a horde of zombies, like in Left 4 Dead, you're able to, like, melee them down real quick and stuff like that. Not in this. This is fucking brutal. You'll run out of ammo. You have to go silent. With, like, using silencers and stuff like that, because if you attract too many, they're just gonna keep coming, and they just keep coming, and just like in the movie,
That sounds terrible.
it's fucking brutal. And like in the movie, they could do that weird wall thing where they just like make this mass of zombies, and then they'll climb up whatever just to get you.
I've never seen the movie.
I haven't seen the movie. I've read the book, and it's nothing like the movie.
Oh yeah, who hasn't?
Anyway, it's nothing like the movie, but this game is based off of the movie. But it was fun. I'm not gonna lie. Once we turned down the difficulty a little bit, it made it a lot easier. So, yeah,
That's good.
it made it much more
Good
enjoyable.
to have options.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I played this week.
Cool.
Yeah. Are you ready for the news?
Cool. I am. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Wait. Okay.
Okay, good.
Yep,
Brace
I'm ready.
yourself.
Just have to
So-
get in the right mindset, you know.
I'm just gonna put it out there. We're gonna talk about a little bit of politics stuff, just because of everything going on in the world. So, GSC Game World, they're the creators of the Stalker games and Stalker 2. As soon as Russia invaded Ukraine, they obviously posted asking for support of the country itself. The company is based in Kiev, which has been getting the brunt of most of the fucking shit that's been happening. Obviously, if you're following the news, you kind of know what's going on. We're not going to really talk about that. We're going to talk about the studios, but they're not the only ones from over there. 4A Games, they're the ones behind the Metro studio. They were also originally founded in Kiev, but they were forced
Shit.
but they were forced to relocate because of the original conflict that started this whole shit show in 2014.
Do you know? By the way, just real quick, do you know who
Yeah.
Racevic is?
No, I actually don't. Oh yeah,
He's on YouTube.
yeah.
His Metro videos covered this significantly.
Yeah.
Which was wild, and he predicted this. I mean, just by knowing more about what was going on over there than most people.
Yeah.
Anyway, his video is fucking fascinating. And he has a he's a YouTuber, so and like a successful one, so he's like good at summarizing things that have happened, and it was great.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll have to go rewatch those. I think I've seen them before though. But anyway, so why I'm bringing this up is because people immediately went to Twitter and started complaining because Stalker 2 will probably be delayed. Also, what the fuck? By the way,
this is where Dendy is from.
Really?
Dendy is from the Ukraine.
Uh-oh. They came? Yep. They say?
Or Pudge Boy herself. Or himself.
Oh. Dendy. Anyway. I saw people complaining about the game being delayed. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, get some help, honestly. But 4A games also followed suit with a very similar post to GSC games with the same bank account, which obviously leads to direct support to Ukraine's armed forces, which is now crazy to say. But they aren't the only ones who started helping with everything. A lot of EU game companies over there. Jesus, I can't fucking talk today. EU game companies over there, like CD Projekt Red, pledged to send about like over $240,000 to Polish humanitarian organizations that are working with Ukraine and working in Ukraine right now. 11-Bit Studios with their very, very depressing game, This War Is Mine. They're also another Polish company. They announced all the profits from game sales within the next week will go directly to the Red Cross in Ukraine. Like I said, I avoid talking about political shit because it usually has nothing to do with games. However, all these game companies are now being affected. But
Isn't it weird
Yeah.
that saying the word Trump and war in Ukraine is both under the same umbrella of politics?
Yes. I know. It's all very depressing. But a lot of people have started calling for boycotts of games that are developed specifically in Russia, like Tarkov and a few other games. And a lot of people also had misfires at, like, Metro games. The Metro games and shit like that. It's like those people are fucking. They're from. Look, that's all over there. There's a lot of Slav countries. Like, it's all fucked up and it's really fucking crazy. But I don't think people boycotting those games and fucking over that game company like that is gonna help out anything at all with the war effort. If you want to do something, get involved. You know, there's a lot of shit that you could do. But, like, those devs have nothing to do with the madness and all the protests and everything else that's going on between Russia and Ukraine. Like, it just leave those guys alone. Everybody's dealing with a lot of shit. Ugh. Yeah. If I see anybody fucking complain that I know of about Stalker 2 being delayed, I swear to God, I will go to your house and I will beat the shit out of you. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
Is that fair?
Twitter.com.
I'll just have your girlfriend beat the shit out of you. I'll get her on the fucking phone. Anyway, speaking of Russian and Ukraine, we'll pass on to the next thing. Half-Life Field Intensity is a mod for Half-Life created by the Hazard team, who have been working on like Half-Life mods for like ever. But they're a both Ukrainian Russian dev team that have been working for a very long time on this game. And it's finally, well, I guess not game, but it's a mod. And they've been working on it for like 13 fucking years.
Yeah, that's a pretty big mistake you just made there. It's calling it a game and not a mod. The peasants. No. No, that's cool. I did. I think that I saw an article or something about it, which was kind of weird. I don't usually see articles about new weird mods for Half-Life, but I didn't beat Black Mesa, but maybe I'll try that one.
Yeah, I think this one's...
It's not like redone.
No.
In the like Black Mesa, right?
No, it's not redone like Black Mesa. It's like an actual. It's within Half-Life 1.
That's like stuff. More appealing to me.
Yeah. You might want to check out their other mod too, which is Half-Life Introduction, which is like basically a prequel to Half-Life 1, and a lot of people really like that one. But this one is this.
You get to be a scientist writing fucking formulas on the whiteboards as
that would be
scientist.
funny as fuck. But you might like the field intensity one. This is why, because what it is this one follows the story of Marines sent into Black Mesa to quell the alien invasion.
So it's
and silence the
opposing force.
silence. Yeah, it's basically like opposing force.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I loved opposing force. That's like literally my favorite Half-Life thing.
Yeah, so the devs of the mod.
Anything that swaps your perspective, I'm 100% on board for.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
I love it.
You might like this. It is about 5 to 10 hours of gameplay depending on how you play.
I like to watch POV porn, but from the girl's perspective. It's great.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Get on it, porn industry. I'm interested. Anyway, so it's about 5 to 10 hours of gameplay depending on how you play, with a total of like 34 maps. So I'm probably gonna check it out. You could get it off of Mod Dev or Mod DM. I think is the big one. There's a couple of
ModDB.
ModDB. That's what it is. ModDB.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Not on Steam though, huh?
Not on Steam, unfortunately, but yeah, you know.
Then does it really exist?
Does it really exist? It might exist on Steam. I haven't seen it there, but I know a lot of their links went to ModDB. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, go check it out. It's pretty cool.
Well, that's because Steam takes 30% of nothing, so they don't want to.
We'll make fun of Steam in a minute here. I do want to bring up Activision real quick. And I was trying to avoid Activision because it's messy. It's messy, but
Yeah.
it's getting
You're
more
trying
messy.
to avoid Activision, but he keeps grabbing your ass in the hallway. I get it.
So, like I said, Activision's back in the news, but probably not how most people expected. So what's happening is 2 of Activision's shareholders filed a lawsuit against Microsoft because of the buyout, because they think it's not fair to any of them. And the only person who actually wins at the top, from my understanding, is honestly Bobby. Bobby gets the biggest payout. Bobby gets to stick around for a little while longer. And yeah, so what they're saying is they allege that the SEC, which is the Securities and Exchange Commission, was misleading to them. And they haven't released too much about what they're going to go to court about Microsoft, but they want it to get that far. And so no matter what happens, I know they're getting $95 a share, which is worth more than the current value of the share, right? So, not to mention, it's still under review.
Wait, so what are they mad about? I don't.
They probably want more than $95 a share. They probably also want like a part of they probably want more. They're like, I want $95,000.
The dollar amount from
$1 million.
before Bobby came out as a creep.
Yeah, probably. And but also it's still under review by the US government entities that basically make sure that it's not a monopoly. And that's been going on for like almost a month, over a month.
I've worked
now.
for the government before. This is pretty quick for them, actually.
But it's interesting to see because, like, it's also makes this deal a little bit more shakier with everything. Like, if Microsoft backs out of the deal because of the lawsuits with the other shit and the partners, what do you think is going to happen to Activision as a company?
Now, this could just be me wishing and hoping.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking 10 years from now, we don't even remember the name Activision.
Oh, really?
That would be my goal.
It's going to go in, like, the way of Sierra and, like, even...
Well, you remember that name.
Yeah.
It's think of a name. It's actually impossible.
Yeah.
Because you can't remember.
Lucas?
But
Lucas
there's
Games?
some name of some studio out there you cannot remember. Like, wasn't that the who did that thing? What was that thing? There was this big thing about it. I don't know what it was. That's what I want fucking Activision to be. So I don't have to goddamn talk about it.
Who did the black and white games? They got bought out by EA.
Black and white games?
Yeah.
I'm not as old as you.
Fuck you. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Hang on. I'm doing this now because it makes.
I literally don't know what you mean though. Black
Really?
and white games?
The black and white games where you get to be a god.
I know of a game called Black.
No,
is that the game
it's
you're
called
talking about?
Black and White, and you're a god, and you have like a little pet as your minion, and he does your bidding. Fucking Lionhead Studios, holy shit. Anyway, that was mine. I miss.
Wait,
Lionhead.
what?
Don't worry.
They
about
made Fable.
it. Yes.
How's that black and white?
Black and White, the game. I don't know.
Oh, I don't. I've never heard of that game.
You'll have to play it. You'll have to find it
Okay.
and play it. You would like it.
Okay. All right. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to be a god and you get to fucking fuck with people. Okay, yeah, Activision, you want them to just burn into the ground. So another thing that I'm worried about is if the U.S. rules against
That makes
this.
it sound like I want to harm people. I don't. I just want to vanish their existence. That's the only thing I
And
want.
Bobby could go with it too.
He should burn in hell, though. Yeah. From our perspective, he'll be gone, but from his perspective, he's not gone. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, if the U.S. rules against the merging because of the monopoly, then Sony also won't be able to acquire them. And I think that's going to be a big deal, too. Like, if they just fucking fall apart and dissolve as a company, like, they might be able to sell out smaller companies, like little bits and pieces, like, oh, sell Blizzard or sell fucking Raven Studios and shit like that. But, yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
You can piecemeal it out. Who gives a shit? I don't give a fuck about Blizzard or Activision. Those names, they mean absolutely nothing to me. I understand there's some gamers who have a certain proclivity to Blizzard. As a BioWare fan, let me tell you, give it up. Just let it fucking go. There's no value in that name anymore. And just move on with your goddamn life.
Yeah. It feels bad.
There will never be a good MMO again. Just go raise your kids.
I just also think it's funny that two shareholders might fuck up a whole company's deal because they weren't happy with getting enough money.
Well, yeah. I wish I had that problem.
Right? Fuck! Anyway. Steam time.
Steam time.
Steam time.
Boy, I want my handheld to never touch again.
I'm so jealous that you're even thinking about getting one.
It's not till June that I can get one. Or July or something. It's so long.
It's so
Which, by the way,
long.
is fucking June, like, really? That's like the end of Q2, fuckers.
That is the end of Q2. No, that's the
They're
beginning of
Q2?
Q3.
All right.
I think.
Okay, the very end of it? Cool, thanks.
I don't know.
Where's my early shipment?
You're not...
Santa Gabe.
Santa Gabe didn't show up at your door, but a lucky few who did got... did you watch the video or any videos from this?
Yeah, it looked fucking staged as
It
shit.
was so staged. I mean, yeah, it was probably a good PR stunt, and it probably wasn't Gabe's idea, but he...
I heard it was from Casey Atkinson's Twitter.
Really? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
I did.
maybe he didn't want the film crew, but like every time he would
Look,
drop
he's a
them off-
corny motherfucker.
Okay,
I think it's perfectly reasonable that it was his idea, but I think that there were multiple takes or something. Because the first video,
So
I turned it
awkward.
off after the first guy.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "Oh, whoa." Like, it looked like he was fucking acting and he's never acted in his goddamn life. That's what the fucking video looked like. Maybe that's just his personality, but if it is, dear Christ, I'm so sorry for anyone he's ever met face to face.
I mean, COVID's done
But I
a
think it
number
was
on all
just,
of us.
they were like, oh, something got jumbled up. Maybe, said, a slur or something. And they're like, we got to redo. I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe they swore too much. They're like, holy fucking shit.
Holy fuck, it's Gabe Newell.
It's Gabe Newell.
Let me show you my knife collection. It's only a little red.
It's only a little red. It's raspberry jam. I made some toast.
This is why I had to cut it. I'm just thinking of real reasons they would cut it and have to refilm the whole thing with his neighbor or something. Not even the same guy.
Oh, God. Yeah. So, Santa Gabe.
But I'm all for it. I think that is dope. If it happened to me, I would be very happy. I think that'd be dope. I would not, however, if they legit surprised me, right?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, be home. They email in. They're like, be home for this delivery. I'm like, what? That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I probably would. A, I wouldn't be home for it. B, if I was, I would be in sweatpants with no underwear, and I would have to crop the fucking video. But hey, actually, I just wouldn't let them use the footage. I'd be like, I opt out. Please don't film me.
Film me. I'm gross and sweaty, and I've been playing video
You can
games.
have the audio. I sound good on audio. I have a face for your audio feed.
Aw, don't be so mean to yourself. So yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I can be however the fuck I want to be for me. All right?
Fine.
It's all the other people I have to be concerned about. All right?
Fair.
For me, I can treat myself the way I wish.
A big pile of gray sweatpants and a voice made for
not
reading?
necessarily gray. I have some Christmas ones. You human being. Guess what's going to be in the intro now?
That has to be the intro now. Yeah, it was just kind of funny because like everybody was so awkward in these conversations with him, but he seemed genuine, and he just seems like a big old Santa Claus who's like, hey, my email is gaben@valve, and I would really like it if you email me back and tell me what you're playing and let me know how it goes, okay? Please. And there was like one time where he sounds like he was choking up, and I'm like, oh, Gabe, you're so pure and adorable.
It's a little weird.
What?
They've launched many things.
You think he gets emotional over everything? Maybe? I mean,
I'm saying maybe over the VR, right? Maybe over this.
Maybe over Alex?
I bet he didn't think about the Steam Link.
Oh, yeah.
That came out, and he was like, oh, it's Tuesday.
Steam Link, the unwanted fucking bastard of a child.
Yeah.
Oh, what a disaster that thing was. But they tried. They did,
They did try. I got one for $5 and one for free.
Oh,
it was great.
There you go.
They did sort of something, I guess.
They just sat there and collected dust for us.
Playing a delay in another room is just, it's pathetic is what it is.
Imagine trying to play Elden Ring on the fucking Steam Link. That would be a fucking disaster.
Imagine trying to play Dota.
That's gonna go into my next segment. I'm gonna say fuck the rest of that. Who gives a shit about Aperture Jazz Job Game? We're gonna go straight into my next thing.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
What?
By the way, can we talk about it actually? Because
okay.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a game.
Aperture something. They're making a new Portal game.
No, so it's not. It's like a side fucking game. So what it is it's supposed to. You know how Valve is. They have a gimmick that goes with their game. Or game that goes with their gimmick.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what this is.
And they're great games.
Yeah.
Usually.
So this game specifically requires a controller. You can still play it on the PC, but it was made specifically for the Steam Deck. Oh my God.
They've made a VR game. They made one with physics.
Yeah.
And puzzles. And finally.
Yeah.
What did you say it was?
A controller.
A game for controller.
Yeah. So it's meant specifically to be for the Steam Deck. And it looks like your Steam Deck.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, why are they making this fucking game? I honestly, even though we just talked about it, I didn't think about, because there's nothing specific about the Steam Deck that has done anything new, right? Like, it's like there's the Nintendo Switch. Like, why didn't they make a crazy game for that?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Like, look at this. Look at
Steam
this.
Deck offer that no other handheld or console has ever done.
Yeah, so this is like, so you're at a desk and it looks exactly like the Steam Deck. And you
Oh
just
my god!
basically play in Aperture desk person, and it just happens to be an old-time Aperture.
Oh, it is just a desk job. I see.
It's just literally a desk job.
I saw the trailer and I was like, is this some weird... This is kind of the vibe that I got from the Loki show.
Yeah, kind of.
Where I was like, oh, like this guy's a time guy and time travel is like boring to these people because it's like their day job.
Yeah.
I thought that was what the focus of the show was going to be. It turned out not to be, but it did give me vibes of this. So that's weird.
Yeah, there is some like Portal-esque and stuff, and I don't want to spoil it too much because I haven't played it either. But it looks pretty good. It looks very good, and it's just casual, cute, free to play. It's only like
Okay. Oh, it's free.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's free. It's
All right.
free.
Then I don't give a shit. Sounds good.
Exactly. Play it.
Well, or don't.
Or don't.
Who gives a fuck?
You need a controller. Get that fucking Steam Link. Blow out the dust.
No, buy a Steam Deck, you fucking unpatriotic mother.
Oh yeah,
non-Mel Gibson
buy a
motherfucker.
Steam Deck. I don't think anybody's gonna know that reference either.
Oh shit! Our intros can be really long.
Make it the longest intro that we've ever had.
I'm gonna play the intro music like 8 times.
Just have like 50 different intro outtakes. Oh my god. That'd be so good. But speaking of the Steam and the Steam Deck, this article was sent to me by our buddy Gabe. About
R/Gabe.
Yep, about Tesla cars.
What?
Yep. So, did you know that Elon
Can they
Musk
play Aperture desk job in your Tesla?
actually maybe. So,
Okay.
Tesla wants to cars to be steam powered, basically. So we already know that the Model S has dashboard
hold on.
gaming abilities. Let me finish. But now he wants to bring Steam and its storefront to the cars. So there was a running joke for a long time, like Cyberpunk in-car win. But now that's an actual concept that Elon Musk wants to build for like Steam capability in his cars and to have Steam integration. And so
Let me tell you the origin story of Elon Musk.
Okay, go for it. Sure.
He was working a shitty job in Northern California where he had to commute 12 miles a day, but it took an hour because of traffic.
Yeah.
He sat in his commute and thought, Jesus fucking Christ, why do I need to be in control of this thing that's going nowhere? I need to make a version that can drive itself.
Yeah.
Because I can't stop fucking thinking about Donkey Kong 64. And I just want to play it on my commute. And now you see, everyone's like, he hasn't even perfected the self-driving. The self-driving is secondary. Video game playing
First
is primary.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yep. And so he does think that adapting Valve's platform is better in the long term. So suck it, Sweeney, you're out. But the Tesla's informational structure system uses Linux already. And so if it does end up using the Steam OS, it can actually benefit possibly from the Steam Deck's capability efforts. So it gets even better. So you might be able to connect your Steam Deck to your fucking Tesla model and play games.
I'm probably going to need a car in like the next couple years.
My question for you, Portz, is when are you getting your Tesla so you can play Dota?
As soon as I see anything Steam on it, I'm buying one. It better be available in the cheap motherfucker model, the $38,000 one or whatever, and not the $200,000.
Yeah.
Because I cannot afford that. I can't afford any of them, but I will try. I'll take a paper route or something.
You can take a virtual paper route selling NFTs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be delivering newspapers, digital ones, to everyone in the metaverse. Like, hey, Snoop Dogg, here's your thing. There you go.
There you go.
Nice $4 billion property. Boy, this whole thing worked out, didn't it? It's crazy in here. I almost feel like my dad's gonna wake me up, and we're gonna be invaded by the Chinese.
Wait, what?
That's a Fallout 3 reference.
I was gonna say.
Not a real world reference. I understand it's confusing. I wasn't attempting to bring politics back into the conversation.
Crawl out through the fallout,
But
baby.
also look out.
Crawl out through the fallout, baby.
Baby.
But yeah, that's it for the news. So it sounds like you're getting a car. Gabe.
I'm getting a car and a
Santa.
handheld, and hopefully I can drive with the thumbsticks. That's
Oh,
you know,
shit.
that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
I want to play a VR game in my car, like a driving game. My car's driving itself, and we're going to work at 30 miles per hour, but all the windows are blacked out, so it looks like I'm going 200 in fucking
Gran Turismo.
God damn
Gran
it.
Turismo.
What's that arcade game? Sunset Overdrive, or no, that's a fucking Xbox game. God damn it. Son of a bitch. I will never remember it. But yeah, Gran Turismo is good enough. Forza. That is sure. Fuck it.
Forza, sure.
All of them.
Just like
Insert
Activision.
NASCAR game. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? We won't remember.
Joke ruined. Horse beaten.
We won't remember because just like Activision.
I can't wait to not remember.
I can't wait to stop talking about them. If anybody ruins that deal with them with Microsoft, I will go to your house and I will beat you up.
Well, the problem is they're going to keep those brands if they got bought out. What we need to happen is for it to fall apart, which I understand probably ruins the reputation of your
Activision would fade
video
away
game industry
because
husband.
they're the publisher. They would fade. Activision would fade away. It would be the publisher. Yeah. You have the developers.
No, but think about how Activision Blizzard works. Like,
it would just be
is
Blizzard.
Blizzard company,
it would
is
be
Activision
Microsoft
company.
Blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want both of them to go away.
Oh, you want Blizzard to go away too?
Because even if Microsoft owns Blizzard, it's not like we're going to go back to the glory days of Blizzard. It's just not possible, people.
Just rebrand.
It's not possible.
Rebrand.
No, not rebrand.
No.
I think it'd be a bad idea if Microsoft did that. I want it to all fall apart because good idea, bad idea, it doesn't matter. It's just my opinion that matters.
Like, who gives a fuck?
I don't want to see another BlizzCon. I don't give a shit about any of it. I never did.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's like, it's a thing. It's a thing.
So there was never any BioCon. So maybe I'm a little jealous.
Think of all the boys
there was
playing.
a
Oh God!
Con,
what if,
for God's sake?
Well, QuakeCon is so different than what it is. It's still a QuakeCon. Happens.
Yeah, but
every year.
Even now?
Yeah. Well, okay, not the past couple of years, but yeah, my friends used to go to QuakeCon all the time.
Yeah, well, it basically became BethesdaCon, right?
It basically became everything con. But yeah, it is held by ZeniMax, which was, well, I guess now it's owned by Microsoft.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that. But, yeah, it was a LAN party. You would just bring your own computer, and it was a shit show. And every year, the fucking internet would take a shit, and my friends would sit there and complain about how they couldn't do anything, and sit there in the sweaty smelliness of fucking computer BO. They're like, when are you coming?
Love
and I'm like, never. Thank you. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll stay at home. There's Discord. Call me. Yep. Are we done? I think we're done.
Professionally, we are done.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Is it because I said...
Because you said
I don't know. I was trying to think of something. Shit!
I was
you
like,
human
shit,
being.
That's
That's what I said. I'm canceled.
There it is.
Brought it back. I wrapped it up. It took me 30 seconds to get there, though, and I'm gonna continue to drag out this bit because I don't know what
you're
to say.
old. People understand.
Hit me with the old as my organs are failing.
You're like the Skyrim grandma. You're like the podcast grandma.
Oh my god, I fucking love Shirley though. Twitter, Shirley is my fucking. She's just a grandma. She's just a grandma.
No, she's a shilling content creator. Out for clout.
I want you to go read her fucking Twitters and then tell me that that's good content.
Okay, I want you to look at her fucking post with Todd Howard. Tell me any different.
Shut the fuck up.
She was farming impressions, just like the rest of us. I mean, I've had a few dry seasons, sure. Maybe she's doing better than me. I'm not jealous. I just can't wait to get old so I have a niche.
Just dye your hair and pretend to be old. You're already cranky, so you got that part
Then
down.
I'm Kit Boga. Like, shut the fuck up.
Shit. Okay. That's it for the news and everything in our lives.
Yeah, that's everything. Now you know everything about me.
In our stupid fucking faces. But yeah, thanks for listening to all our fucking rambles for like, what, the last 10 minutes? 20 I don't know anymore.
Hour 10.
Hour 10. That sounds better. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch and Twitter. Evil Space Money and The Real Portz, and Ignore Backlog on Twitter. And I did just make us a TikTok. It's going to be the memes. So if you follow us on Twitter and you want to see the memes on TikTok too, because you keep just scrolling, just fucking follow us on there. Ignore Backlog. Do it.
Also, I'm on Fiverr, and I will literally do anything for $5. Anything. Or best offer.
He will say human being over and over again.
Yes, I will. I'll write it on a sign and dance on the roadway.
Oh, do it. I fucking double dog dare you. I fucking double dog dare you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Done. Although I need the money still. Double dog dare you.
I'll Fiverr it to you or PayPal or Venmo.
Yes.
All right.
Thank God.
All right. Good night, everyone.
The ghost of Kiev is real.
Kiev?